Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. It's me, Tia Fanning from Digital Tea Time. I'm here tonight with author Whitney Edes. So excited to be here with her. And we're going to talk a little bit about her new releases, something projects she might have coming up, and just things like that. So how's everything going, Whitney?
It's been going good, working full time, trying to be an author and everything. It's a little crazy, but other than that, it's going good. Had the co-write come out recently, and then working on getting a Omega Verse released in a month. So
Oh, wow. Oh my
yeah,
goodness. Now, are you allowed to tell us a little about like your one coming up in a month, the Omega Verse? Because we know that's very popular.
yeah. So it is a step family relationship, where obviously she's the Omega and it's a reverse harem, so she ends up with four different alphas, um, where they are like her stepdad,
Oh,
her two
wow.
stepbrothers, and they're the stepbrother's best friend.
Oh my goodness. Well, there you go, guys. That's why it's why choose romance with the twist. There's the twist for you guys in the Omega Verse world. Um, so that's due out in a month. Is it in edits now in that or is it done or
I haven't finished writing it.
oh my goodness. Are you
I
nervous?
know. I'm so nervous. So I'm about 78,000 words into it, and I probably have another 50,000 words to go.
Oh my goodness. So how
Yeah.
many words can you write in a day?
Whenever I actually sit down and focus, about 15,000.
Oh wow. That's amazing. I wish I could write 15,000 in a day.
Yeah, but it's got to be a day. I have two kids, so like it's got to be a day where my kids are completely in their own world, the husband's in his own world and everything. So like it's got to be a completely focused, nothing but writing day. But on average, it's probably 10,000. I'd say probably about 10,000 is average.
Hi, Facebook user. We can't see your name, Facebook user. So, whoever you are, hello. Thank you for joining us. And like I put in the comments, guys, if you are going to talk to us, please drop your name because Facebook is protecting you, your privacy. And so, unless you actively allow Facebook to show your name to us, we won't get to actually see your name. So, we are just, so we just see Facebook users. So, if you put your name or you
Sorry, my bad. My whole thing is like wigging out over here. Okay, we're good.
I was like, I thought it was me. I was like, am I echoing?
Nope, it
If
was my side.
so if you see guys, if you see and you have a question for Whitney, just drop it in comments and I'll put it on the screen and she can see it and you can ask her anything you want to know. What do you want to know about Whitney Eads? Tell us. Put us in the comments and we'll ask her because I'm just guys, it's a very chill night tonight.
Yes.
We're 37 minutes late from starting what we had initially planned. um we're missing one co-writer. I did get a graphic up though, so see guys, look, I can add it to the stream. I did manage to get a graphic up for she sent me, and so there it is in the graphic. So I was excited about that. As for what's happening for me, guys, I know you haven't seen me in a while. Life 2022. It's not been kind, as you know. So, but it was so fun to get to hang out, come out tonight and hang out with Whitney, cheer me up because we've had yet another death in the family. God rest your soul, Aunt Cheryl. But yeah, that is what it is for now. And so we're here for more happier things. And but I am gonna disappear for a couple weeks, guys. So, if you need me, message me because I'll probably be kind of out of office for the next 2 weeks. And but yeah, that's what it is. So
Yeah.
back to yeah, I don't know. It's 2022 has been that kind of year. I know, like we were talking earlier, that I think a lot of people through the 20s 2020. If it wasn't 2022, it was 2021. If it wasn't 2021, it was 2020. So I think the last 3 years have been kind of hard on everybody. And so 2022 is my hard year. But I've been excited because in some ways it's been a good year. Gotten to hang out on the Misfits and Weirdos group with you, Whitney. We've gotten to chill and hang out. We've gotten to release a couple books and stuff, and so very excited. I'm looking at here your cool little why choose but a twist image with the simplicity and duplicity. Single POV, sassy, protective millionaire. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Now, do you write a
So,
lot of millionaires?
no, this is my first official millionaire. So the way that the books work is simplicity is all in her point of view.
Okay.
So it's like her as she meets the guys and everything, and then duplicity is all in their point of view.
Oh, wow. So there's more, and there's more than one POV
Mhm.
here. In
Yep.
that case, then it's all the masculine POV, but it's all like five. Is it five?
Yep, 5. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, it's with a twist. So, like, I mean, the book's been out for a while. So this book deals with some mental illnesses.
Okay.
So like the main character, Sky, she is trying to take care of her mom who's got early onset Alzheimer's that's just kind of taken apart her life. And then the other one is well, it's the big twist in the book, so like you'll have to read it kind of thing. But it does have like it is heavy triggers because I'm a heavy trigger writer.
Yes.
So like you'll see things like DubCon. In the second book, there's a little bit of knife play. So like I have some heavy triggers in there. And then of course, as always, there's death in my books. Uh and so I just
Oh.
definitely recommend reading the triggers before
Yes.
diving into the books.
Now, readers, you should always read the trigger warnings, readers, because they're especially from the dark romance crowd of authors. Now, I don't really put a lot of trigger warnings on mine because I'm usually not writing dark romance. But when I do, I put the trigger warnings too because we never want readers to get into something they weren't ready for.
Yeah.
I like that you went ahead and talked about mental illness and stuff. I feel like that is a real issue that a lot of us struggle with. Lord knows I do. I'm on medications. I battle everything from anxiety to depression. So it's kind of nice to have that representation inside a book. Yeah.
Yeah, and like Sky, she's one of those people that is just super nice to everyone around her, even though her entire world's like imploding. Like the one person who took care of her, her mom, is slowly losing her mind, and her dad's no longer in the picture. And so she meets this guy who just so happens to walk into the diner that she's working at on Halloween, which just so happens to be his birthday, and she just sees a sad guy sitting there, so she offers to bring him a piece of pie.
Aw.
Yep. And so like she's got a lot of down to earth moments, but then I mean there's twists and turns as you go to where she's just like I don't know why are you like this, stuff like that, but like she slowly catches on as to why he's like that. And then like you slowly get introduced to the next Maxwell. That's their last names, the Maxwells. So like you get introduced to the Maxwells literally one by one. It's not all of them at the same time. There's no sword crossing or anything like that. All of the love is focused on Skylar.
Okay. For those of you who might not know what sword crossing means, it means that the men don't engage each other, even in the sex scenes. So
Yeah, all of the intimate scenes and sex scenes are all MF.
now, so they don't so there's no like multiple partners then. There's no
Nope.
like Wow. Now that you don't get a common. I know that some people say there's no sword crossing, and then they're like, well, one was there and one was here, and
Yeah.
but you
No,
just
it's
keep it MF multiple partners. So it's a why choose multiple partner, but not a menage.
yep.
And I love that. I love that so much. Well, so that's Simplicity and Duplicity readers. If you see it, go check it out. Where can they find this?
On Amazon, it's on KU and digital and paperback.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. There's that one. Okay, so this one's out. So I'm gonna move that so we can talk about some of your other stuff. I kind of wish I had downloaded more graphics so I could have looked at it. Well, now that I mean, are people allowed to know about your other venture as an artist or
Yeah.
yeah? All right, so let's talk a little bit about that because I saw that amazing graphic. I imagine you made that yourself. I know you made it yourself. So
Yep.
what happened? Why are you just leaving authorhood behind, or is this a side hustle, or what's happening?
It's totally a side hustle. Mama needs some money. I have a book signing in February and one in October, and Mama needs some side money to, get that swag to take so readers can have free swag that I have to pay for. So Mama's side hustling. So like I'm out here making covers for people. I'm out here formatting books for people. It's a whole thing.
No, what are you using for formatting? Vellum?
So Word, like
Really? Oh,
WPS. Yeah. Old school.
okay. Old school is right because I use Word too. Like I do it that way. I just know a lot of people who don't. Some still use like other old school programs like what is it called from Adobe? Adobe like oh my goodness, what is it called? Oh, I forgot. I just downloaded a new old school program, Judo, actually, for converting into EPUB easier. So,
Yeah.
because I wasn't liking how some things convert to EPUB. Even I
Yeah.
wanted
Well,
a
it
little
always
more
messes up
control.
the formatting. Like it flings it to one side, or like there's a new paragraph whenever there's not supposed to be. It
Yeah.
tends to mess it up.
Yeah. So I was very happy with that to finally, it's an old school program. I used to use it in the early or the late aughts, early teens. And, I'm so happy to have paid my $90 and got another copy of that on this computer. And it was
Yeah, I
expensive, but
literally
at least
use
I'm
the
happy.
free version of Word. Like it's literally just called WPS, and it's the free version of Word. And like, I've got two authors right now. I just completed full ebook and paperback formatting for $50.
Wow. And
Yeah.
so when you do it into Word, because they got to save it into PDF, obviously, for
Hmm.
uploading for print and stuff. Are they requiring pictures and stuff from you, or are they just wanting something clean? Okay, so you're just
No,
inserting the picture.
I do
Hey,
fancy. I do it.
that's
I do it all.
that's how I do. I wish I had one here in my hand. I where did I put them? I think it's in my thing. I was gonna say I was gonna show you guys. Oh, well, there you go. I was gonna say I will show you guys of how I do mine in Word. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that, authors. If you are watching this, Whitney Edes for $50 is because she needs money
Literally
for. I
fifty
should
dollars
send you
a month,
mine just
guys.
so I don't have to bother with it. $50 authors. If you're watching, Whitney Eats needs money for her book signing. And
Yeah.
readers, if you are like, I don't write books, I can't help her that way, then go buy a book. She's all over Amazon. Go buy books because I should. And then where's your book signing going to be at?
In Kansas City.
Okay.
Kansas
That-
City, Missouri. Yeah. So I'm a Midwesterner, born and raised in Missouri. And I actually live down south in Springfield, Missouri, and I'm like, oh, I can go to this Kansas City one and drive up there, save on like a lot of cost. And I've got family up there, and they're like, well, you can just stay with us if you don't want to stay in a hotel. And I was like, I might take you up on that.
I'll be actually heading into because I lived in Illinois on the St. Louis side of the river, if you will,
Yeah.
of but you're way over, so you're over on the like western side of Missouri
Yeah,
then,
I'm on
huh?
the southwest side of Missouri.
Crazy. That's like
Yeah.
3 4 hours, isn't
Yep.
it?
Yep.
See,
It's like 4 hours from St. Louis and like 3.5 hours from Kansas City.
God, That's crazy. That puts you like
Yeah.
almost in Arkansas or something, right?
Literally, it takes like an hour and a half, and I'm in Arkansas.
Oh. You know what? Nothing against Arkansas, but I remember I was making once the drive to New Orleans and I decided to take is it 64 or what is it all the way down? Like you just could take the
65.
in one of them I took
Yeah. I think it's
I picked
65 that goes down.
yeah, I picked it up in St. Louis and it just you just follow it all the way down and it will drop you off in New Orleans. And I got to Arkansas and it was like what is happening in this state? There's like nothing. It was like nothing where I was at
Yeah.
for
Wait till you drive through Kansas. It's even worse. Kansas, it's just flatlands. Nothing for miles. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Arkansas is they have dry counties where you can't buy any alcohol.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Why are
So
people
like,
hating on the alcohol?
man, I don't really know, but like we go camping and the camping that we're in is called a dry county, so they don't sell alcohol. You can bring alcohol into it as long as you're careful.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
but yeah, I'm like I'm never camping here again.
So, Facebook user, I know who this is, I think.
I
Well,
think so too.
Whitney did my covers. I love them so much. There you go. You should drop those links of your covers or links to your books author that is nameless on for us, but I know who you are. Drop your links so that if other people come into the comments and see, they can click your links and see you on Amazon and see those beautiful covers that Whitney did for you because they are beautiful and I love them so much. So, how did you embark on this journey of authorhood? Like, what possessed you to become an author?
So I've actually been writing since like 2011,
Mhm.
but and I published some jank ass books, let's be honest. And so I pulled them off because I was like, these are tarded. I cannot in good conscience leave these books out in the world. And then life happened, kids needing to work and everything else. And then finally during COVID, I was like, we can't go do anything. Nothing, we can't do anything. So Seduction was my first official book out whenever I traveled into the authorhood world. And I literally just had an idea and just ran with it. I'm what is it called? A pantseer, where you just sit down and write. You just get an idea and you just kind of go with it.
Mhm.
And so that's literally how all of my stories go. And so I get an idea. So like co-writing, I enjoyed co-writing, don't get me wrong. But co-writing was hard because I was like, so I put this in here and she was like, oh, I love it. I was like, okay, good. Whew. Because like I just kept going. But yeah, I was like, because like I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and write, and she's like, okay, have fun. So like, what ended up working out beautifully and perfect for us is I pretty much like we came up with the idea, the story, and the twists and the turns and everything together. But like I wrote the bones, and then she went in and put all the like the meat and the fluff into it.
Wow, there you go. So it almost like layered over your work,
Yep,
and
and it worked out perfect because it ended up being more than what like I had.
yeah.
Like what I envisioned, and then like she goes in and starts adding the fluff and the filler and everything like that, and I'm like, oh my god, this is beautiful.
Okay, so guys, you can see here the book that the magical book that Whitney did for the nameless author is called Backstabbed and Bitch Slapped, which I always love that title, Backstabbed and Bitch Slapped, and
I
there
love
you
all of those titles on those covers.
I know, right? The other one's
They're
like
so good.
backstabbed and what was it? It's like backstabbed and bitch slapped, and then it's backhanded and
Hold on,
um
I'm pulling them up right now. Let's see, we've got backstab and bitch slapped, backhanded and bloodthirsty, and then
that's it.
back assword and beautiful. I
I love
freaking
it.
love them.
I know, me too. Well, all right. So I could tell by the titles because I've read the book. This is author Danny
Yeah,
Carr's books,
yep.
and I
They're
do
such good books so far.
highly
Uh,
recommend them. And if you like Why Choose and you like motorcycle clubs and you don't
Read
mind
them.
Yes, exactly.
Read
And you don't
them.
mind the occasional torture scene. Got
And the
read the triggers,
snappy
people.
MCs. Yes, triggers.
Read the triggers. You gotta read the triggers. That's so funny. It's like and so so you've always been writing, decided to do this, and then it's just kind of a natural progression into doing like cover art and stuff. All right, we got
Yeah.
a Facebook user who's saying we love triggers. This
Yes.
is so tell me Facebook user because like I said I can't see your name, so you know
Oh, I can see their names. I have it pulled up on Facebook.
oh, there you
So
go. So,
this is Alex Denver.
oh, Alex. Oh my God. Now, guys, I am a huge Alex Denver fan. Oh my God. Fangirling. I am fangirling. And it's interesting too because like you and Alex and Danny Carr too, you write these kind of badass heroines.
Yep.
These menage and with these badass heroines and stuff. And you know, oh my goodness. I feel like a lot of readers love triggers. I'm told they judge if they want to read the book based on the triggers, not because they're avoiding it, but because they're looking for very particular triggers like that they want to see. Like they want to like for example, if it says might be torture, they're like, "Yes, I'm into that. That's what I want. I'm looking for
My key one is breeding.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, hello, daddy.
So you're like, I might have not bought this book, but that trigger is
That trigger, one click,
one click.
one click immediately.
It's like that
Although
too.
they don't always turn out like you expect them to. Sometimes you're like, was that actually a breeding kink, or did you just throw that in there?
I should like pull my iPad here so I can see what's happening on Facebook. Because I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. I'm like, guess. I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, so so far we've got, hold on, let me see. Actually, I minimized it. We've got Danny and Alex, really. That's it so far commenting.
Okay, there you go. Now, it's interesting because this is actually broadcasting to 5 or 6 locations. So it is broadcasting to your group, Whitney. So
Yep.
your readers. It is broadcasting to my group on Digital Tea Time. It is broadcasting to my personal profile currently. And it is also broadcasting to my Twitter and to my YouTube channel. So
we're
on
everywhere.
live right now. It's kind of partly why I decided to move into StreamYard. I was a little bummed about the limitations that I was having with Facebook Live. Facebook Live is great. Don't get me wrong. It's it's Facebook Live is great, but you can only have one person on.
Yeah.
So I can't here with this app. I can bring like 4 or 6 people. I think I can have 6 people on at a given time. It might be 4, but I think I can have 6. And I had like upgraded. Where's my husband? Oh, upgraded this account a little bit so that I could like add extra streams and more people.
Yep.
So, and he's giving me the dirty look.
Are you getting the side eye?
Yeah. Like my husband. So, he's probably thinking, he's like, it's almost 10 o'clock. Because, like I said, I got to travel. So, someone wrote, I'm getting different comments. It's so weird. Well, it does say can't post comments to some destinations on our side, and
Mine just says, you're in the show. That's all my side says. Everyone can see and hear you. And I'm like, okay, cool.
There you go. So like Bree Rose, hi Bree.
Hi, Bree.
And but I really love this app. Oh my, I see another spanking coming your way, TF Fanning. That might be. I have to ask Daddy Warren how he feels. I've been a good girl. Head pats. I'm always a good girl. More head pats. I'll pat my own head.
I don't need yours.
Exactly. I don't need yours. I got my own head pats. I am. as you know, being an author is expensive. Just like you said, you're side hustling now just so
I
that
am
you
side
can
hustling
have,
on top of everything else.
yeah, just with two children and you have a day job, right, as well.
Yeah, I work for animal control.
That's right. That's right. Animal control. And, uh, you know, it's expensive to be an author. Readers, I don't think you guys understand. And with the
It's so expensive.
devaluation, yeah, with the devaluation of books, meaning that books don't sell for the prices they used to sell. So, if you thought $6.99 for a paperback or $8.99 is expensive, it's even less now. But the cost of materials and stuff have gone up. But we're still trying to get to book signings, and we're still trying to give you guys free bookmarks and just things like that. And oh, hey, kitty.
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
goodness, what a precious baby. Oh my goodness, there you get
Oh,
the star in your face that cats like to, like to give. Oh. um but it's expensive to be an author. It's very expensive. And just to kind of give you an idea, like, I think I spent, how much did I spend last year, hun? What?
10 grand.
About 10 grand? I thought it was more like 12, but okay. So I spent like 10 grand, but how much did I make? Less than 1,000. I spent $10,000 on doing author stuff and only made 1,000 of it back. So
yeah.
readers, when you guys are like, oh, I can't afford the $2.99 for your book, just know that makes us very sad.
So
And
sad.
so
Well, because
sad.
ebook is cool because like you get it instantly and yada 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 and everyone can do it. But like it's taken its toll with the whole author world because
Yeah,
ebooks only sell for like $2.99, and then like KU you're only getting like 0.00004 cents per page read.
exactly.
And so it's expensive and the reward is not the best always.
Yeah, now granted, there are those readers who, they've hit that kind of magical, combination of things that they did that gets them into a place where they're able to earn their money back. But for those of us who aren't there, this is just kind of an idea. So I made 10% of what I spent. So, every time I host a party, like I'm going to give out, as you guys saw here, I have a couple book boxes that I'm giving away for those who, go check out on Digital Tea Time. And, uh, you know, hold on. Oh, now there are rewards that are not money that make it worth it. For example, friend to me, it's inspiration. Oh, I love that. Is this author Ryan
Yeah,
Osborne?
yeah.
Okay. See, I
And then
can
the
tell
one,
you're writing, Ryan. I love you.
yeah, and then the one that just came in, High Loves, that's Casey.
Oh, hi, Casey. So, shoot, I have MS. I can't remember. What was it?
You only made back 10% and with
Yes.
giving away, like, so
Yes.
for simplicity and duplicity, I gave away 100 copies ebook
Wow.
for each of them. And in like art copies. So the way that we did it this time is we just posted up, hey, limited arcs available, grab them while you can. And like we've only gotten like 3 to 5 reviews out of 100.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now, for those who might be readers watching this, because like I said, we're seeing a number of viewers, but I know that number is inaccurate because it's not going to show who's watching off of like, YouTube and Twitter and stuff. But you guys got to understand how the reviews work. It is, Amazon will never confirm or deny things, but the belief is that unless you have 50 reviews on your book, Amazon will not give it any loved, if you
Bump.
will. Yeah,
Yeah.
they won't push it to their readers without those reviews. So when an author gives you an arc, please do leave a review. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't give arcs out, but um I'm kind of old school, from the years of trafficking, pirating,
Well, I mean,
um,
people still pirate, but like it's almost begging. I feel like here's my free book. Please leave a review.
right. So
Uh,
and it is like that, but if you've taken the book, guys, please leave the review on it to help us out, because that's why we gave it to you for free. Like I said, we don't use a lot, we don't make
blood,
a
sweat,
lot.
and tears, man.
I know. So it's really a labor of love. So and please, I tell people, they're like, "Oh, I can't afford your book." I'm like, "Don't worry, it's only $2.99. It is cheaper than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. It is cheaper than a Happy Meal at McDonald's. It is cheaper. Most people give three
Cheaper
dollars
than
to
most
the
candy bars these days.
it is exactly. So when you say that, just know that that hurts our feelings a lot as authors, because it's like saying we're not worth $3 to you. And so keep that in mind. We understand that people are on budgets and stuff. So if you can't afford it, you can't. But when you tell us that, we're like, but it's
Don't
only
tell
three
us that you
dollars.
can't afford it.
We're like,
Just don't buy the damn thing.
it's like it's only $3. You lie to us and be like, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. So I don't, I said they poor readers. I get it too, because I know there are readers out there, and even authors where $3 is a lot, and I
Yeah.
get that. And in which case, get the arcs. And if you get the arcs, make sure you review. But
Yep.
but when and I get them, when you comment, oh, I would buy your book, but I can't afford it. Like, oh, you're like, but maybe next month. But I'll talk to you later because I'm going to Starbucks. I'm like, "Mm." And the worst part
So,
is, I'm sorry if that was really loud, guys. I'm like, I was just gonna say, and the worst part is our books like last longer than Starbucks.
see, the lovely thing for me, comment just came through, is my mom pays for my books. She waits until I get author copies and then she hands me cash
Wow.
for the cost that I sell them on Amazon.
Yeah. Guys, and that's true. If you're friends with an author, buy their book. Don't just be like, we get it, mate rates, as they say, but, support your friend's small business, because that's what it is. As someone writes here, so many hours of work go into our books. It's true. Um, Let me say it this way, just to kind of give you an idea, and you can ask Danny Carr, or my husband will tell you, is that the day that my dog died, and I'm talking about, like, this devastated me. This is now like the third big loss for me personally of the year, after losing my brother a month, or so before, and then losing my aunt, and then heading on back. But because I had a deadline, I was sobbing at the keyboard while finishing up a story with my co-writer, Andrea, who's just like, and because these are the sacrifices we make as authors to do the things we have to do so that you guys can have the books to read. And now, granted, I'm sure I could have contacted the organizer for, oh, thank you,
From
for,
Ryan. Ryan's
yeah,
giving you
oh,
hugs.
thank you, Ryan. I love you. You know it. Um, Facebook you says, yeah, it was, I like, it was awful. And so these kind of things happen, but the readers, you guys are important to us. So we we do things like that so that we can get the books to you on time, and as we had said they would be. And a lot of us sign up for like an anthology, which is why it was a deadline day. And I'm sure I could have contacted the organizer and gotten an extra day. But you try to be professional because this is a small business. So, just think of it that way, readers, that every time you spend $2.99, it's not just like me putting it in my pocket or me, whatever. It's a small business. You're supporting my small business. And because I gotta, it's funny because you give me that $2.99. Do you know the IRS takes 30% of it? So, so I don't even
Well,
get
and
the full
Amazon takes
2.99.
30% of it too.
Exactly. So we're not even getting the full like $2.99.
I think after taxes and everything, I think I figured it. If you have a book out for $2.99, you end up keeping like 75 cents of it.
So uh, and
I almost cried doing that one time. I was like, I don't ever want to do the math on one of these again.
Oh, thank you. It was yeah, it was a hard 2022. Like I was telling someone today, between me and my husband, Warren, your grandpa died in February, right? Where's January? February? February then. So, his in February, and then my dear aunt gone in April, and then my poor brother, God rest his soul as well, June. Clyde, my sweet baby fur baby boy, that was awful. Was in August, and now in October, I've just lost another aunt. So yeah, it was awful. I woke up to my poor mom sobbing. I'm telling you, it's been that kind of year, guys. So but yeah, I wish you'd known me. Yeah, it's been a rough year for everybody, I think. So it's hard, but I think also that maybe this is also why I like writing, because you do kind of, it's therapeutic, and your writing friends do support you. So like Danny Carr, wherever you might be, I appreciate you being there that night as I sobbed onto my keyboard and just sitting there with me. And as I was saying, I love you. Mine's over 20 and 6 years. And then it's Jan. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think it's the twos. I was telling somebody the too many twos. I feel like it was the same in the 1920s. Like it was that kind of 20 decade. That just it's never a good thing. So
Yeah. 2020 was rough for me. And then
yeah.
it's just slowly, like right now I'm doing real well. I mean, aside from side hustling, in order to earn things and be able to do things. Otherwise,
Buy
life has been
Whitney's
decent.
books. Buy Whitney's books, guys. Buy Whitney's books.
If you don't want to buy books, I can make a cover or do formatting. I mean,
yeah. Show your formatting again for those who are just coming on and who might be getting to
okay,
see
so
and you want your book formatting.
this is the book, Her Kings. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where the hell my camera is. So I made that cover myself. But so I like to do fancy formatting to where you've got a picture on both sides of the chapter page. Like the chapter head.
Wow.
And then the picture.
Beautiful. Look at that. There's like a guy got his hand around her throat, kissing her. Oh, that's
And then
hot.
I've got things like I put a motorcycle in there.
Oh my goodness. That is so beautiful.
Like this one has a tornado.
I love it. So beautiful.
And then I also do, I can also do something simple to where it's just like this one's just bricks.
Oh, look at that. There you go, guys. I love the reverse colors, the dark background with the white letters. That's amazing. Well, like I said, she's formatting books right now for $50. And that ebook and print, or just print, or how's
Ebook
that?
and print.
All right, guys. Ebook and print.
And
Whitney,
that
well,
includes fancy formatting.
and ebook and print, fancy formatting, $50. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. How much are your covers? Author Ryan Osborne's in the house, guys, is
So
asking.
covers depend just simply because, like, if you're trying to do something fancier, such as like a high fantasy, it's going to take longer to do. So those ones tend to be more. But like if you're just looking for something simple like this, or like this where there's like no people. I'm sorry about the
The
hold on.
glare. You're like, can I get rid of the glare?
Let me get my glare blocker.
Glare.
Oh, and I knocked you all over. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing today. My whole day has been like this, just so you're aware. All day. Okay, we're good now. But like I have, look, we still have glare. I'm over it. We have like non-fancy where like, so this book is about wrestling, like 90s Stone Cold Steve Austin type wrestling. And so like, it's just a wrestling ring. That's it.
Wow.
And then I have, hold on, I have to dig.
Oh my goodness.
I have other formatting like half naked women.
Ooh, look at that. Now, who doesn't want half naked women on their covers? Like, everybody wants that.
Doing it again, knocking things over. But like I have a whole Facebook page of pre-made.
I take that back. Actually, Ryan Osborne probably does not. He writes LGBTQ male.
Yeah, but
so
like,
he doesn't want half naked women.
Too.
But half naked men. Sorry, I was like, who doesn't want half naked women? And I thought about it. I was like, oh, Ryan Osborne probably doesn't.
Yeah, I do have naked men too. I have a whole Facebook group dedicated to it. It's called Cover Me Softly.
There you go. All right, guys. So authors who might be here listening to author Whitney Edes here, Cover Me Softly is the Facebook group to join. If you want cover art, formatting, and graphics. Now, here's an example of one of these nice little graphics that Whitney can make. And, it's beautiful. She does beautiful work, guys. So definitely cover me. This is my LGBT suspense. Can I get a link to your pre-mates?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yes, I'll get it to you. There we go. We're making connections. So and Whitney, are you taking payment plans for those who need it, or?
So, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm so cheap, you won't need payment plans.
There you go, guys.
Like my pre-mades. So here's one pre-made ebook is $30.
Oh, sorry.
Did you kick
there?
me out?
I did on accident. I'm sorry. I was trying to remove your graphic. I was like, oh shit. Sorry. So your pre-made was $30, and where's it at?
On my my Facebook page. I'm getting it right now for Ryan.
There you go. And so yeah, sorry. I was like real quick too.
Like it was like you're backstage, and I was like,
guys, I really love this app so much, and I look forward to getting with more authors and having like nights where we can, do 4 people or possibly more. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look and see how many I can do, and just get to hang out and have fun and stuff, and talk a little bit about like the industry and the fun things and stuff. Which reminds me, so why dark romance? Why are you writing dark romance and not traditional, like,
because I like stabby.
It's just like
I'm gonna be real honest. I'm a little bit of a spaz, psychopath, whatever you want to call it. It is illegal to kill people in real life, but not in books.
Yes. So
So
you're now. Do you you like to find creative ways to kill your people, or you just like stab all the way? Or I've read some of your books, so I know, but I just want you to know.
yeah, so depends on the book because it'll depend on the characters. So like I have one character that likes to peel the flesh off of their faces and bodies.
There you go, guys. It's Halloween, right?
I have
Time.
I have one character who just likes a quick like up and through the soft part of your chin up into the brain and just um in uh in simplicity. So spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear this, go away. uh I kill their dad with insulin.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. And then we hang him from a rafter to make it look like he killed himself.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So like I get creative.
There you go. And people actually do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those ones you
I,
can actually do, you know.
I do my research. But I have to do it incognito because I really don't want the FBI coming at me. Because I'm like, I'm just an author. I'm not really trying to do this.
It does. I think we all worry about that. Our search, like our search history and who might be. Thing. Okay, Ryan, amazing. How much do you charge for custom covers? I think it depends on what you're needing, right?
So it depends on how in depth you want to go. So like I'm gonna see if I can flip this camera. Don't mind my eyeballs. I'm half blind even with glasses on. Oh, nope, that just shuts me off. More. Nope, just kidding. Can't flip it. Okay, here we go. Ready? So like, can you see that?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So something like that where it's pretty basic is only going to run you like $20, even custom made. So as long as it's something basic that I can do within like 15 minutes or so, then it's going to be on the lower end of like between 20 and 30 for custom covers. Now, if we go up and I've got something like this and you're wanting a little more in depth to it, or like this,
Wow.
then it's going to run you. Those took me about an hour to get right. So, I mean, honestly, if you're a friend, I will give you a good deal.
Mate rates. Mate rates. Look at this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest. That's how I started doing the $50 formatting is like we're poor. Like I can't afford it. I can't afford it, which is how I learned how to do covering, how I learned how to do my formatting and everything like that. And so like I get it whenever your books are only selling $2 every 3 days.
Yeah.
And
Now,
so
I will say this, authors are starving artists that like that. That is a stereotype for a reason. Here we are.
yeah. But I mean,
So,
like, so I had one friend reach out to me and goes, "Can you make me a business card?" And I made her business cards. Front side is her, back side is her co-writer.
oh my goodness. Well, you know what? Let me see. I'm always, I always like to switch across like my brand as far as like my representation because I'm TF Fanning. My tagline since 2006 has been fanning the flames of romance because
Yeah.
back in those days I was writing hot. But hey, if you think you can make me a logo, let me know how much and
Yeah. And
let's
like,
see.
okay, so here's for anyone who writes slightly sweeter. Like
Hmm.
I can do anything.
I really think you authors, even if you don't need covers, should really look into the formatting because look how beautiful that formatting was. Look how beautiful that formatting was. With the pictures. And so are you using just Like, do they have to pay for the pictures and the formatting the book, or you're just using like
So I
Unsplash?
use So I have a subscription through Canva and through Deposit Photos. So as long as, like, if you find a picture you want me to use on not one of those two, like I have a person who pulls photos from iStock. And I'm like, if you provide me the picture, I'll use your picture. So it kind of depends on where you find what pictures you want. I have one author right now that I'm doing formatting with, and she's like, I don't know what I want. So I literally have full creativity on it, and it looks beautiful.
Wow. Well, there you go. So I almost feel like, this is supposed to be a reader interview, but I feel like it's an author service thing because we're all like, because all the authors are like, yeah, we want to know more about Cover Me Softly Facebook group, Whitney Edes, author and graphic artist now, and formatter.
Yeah.
And for
And
50.
and I will do tradesies.
There you
So
go.
yeah, because I need swag help
Really?
really bad. Like I can't even so I have no problem designing these amazing covers or anything like that, but I can't design a sticker to save my life.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I just use, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of easy. I use sticker meal for my stickers. So
Yeah, but I can't even design them. Like I'm like, I don't know what to put on it.
oh well, that's, I think, just depends on, what you're wanting. I usually, a sticker meal gives me some beautiful things sometimes, like
I wait for their deals because penny
me
pinching.
too. Yeah,
But
me too. I can't afford them otherwise. I gotta get the deals. But like these all have like a film on them to protect them, but they're beautifully glossy. Um, and these are my covers.
yeah, I have some logo keychains, but they're my old logo because I updated to my new logo.
Hmm.
But there was a magnet sale that they had not too long ago. It was like 10 magnets for $1 or something. And so I used my new logo and got magnets. So that was fun.
Oh, there you go.
But I literally, like, if someone can help me design stickers and help me sort that out, you can have a free cover.
There you go, guys. So if you need a free
That'll be
cover,
that'll be my like tradesy giveaway type thing. Free cover for help with stickers.
so this is coming in from Ryan Osborne. I love designing swag. I use Vistaprint. I used to use Vista, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I guess because I used them back in the aughts and the early teens, and remember when they were a little more reasonably priced.
It's so expensive.
They have gotten very expensive, haven't they? They used to not be that expensive. So, you know, I I moved away from it. I used to use Vistaprint all the time for like my business cards and stuff. Like I said, in the aughts, like 2008, 2009 to like about 2013, 14, they were like, we used to do everything through them. Now I use Amazon, believe it or not, to find like stickers and
So I thought about doing just generic, like, Etsy orders where it's just like book slut and I don't read or I don't watch porn, I read porn like a lady. Like I thought about just getting some generic stuff like that. But then
or
I'm
a
like,
general
but that has
one,
nothing
because
to do with my books.
you got to make some for Ryan too.
Yeah.
I
I'm like,
read like a gentleman.
yeah, like a gentleman.
Like a gentleman. So you can actually see my little cart. This is my cart, my craft cart, where I make like book. So those of you who are in my group right now, and you'll see author Danny Carr along with author Envy Rose, MF Adele, Billy Blue, and a couple of the other misfits and stuff. There's a giveaway going on, and so I'll be contributing a book box to the main thing, and I'll have things like this fancy thing and pens, and this is where I do all the Like these are stickers from Sticker
I was
Mule.
like, that was upside down. There you
I
go.
don't know. Where's
Oh,
my
it's so,
camera?
is that holographic? It's so
Yeah,
rainbowy.
it's a holographic one.
Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, I suck at those.
And you know what, believe it or not, they were kind of. Now I do have this sticker too that I kind of like. I think I got these from Vistaprint too. Not Vistaprint. I mean, this one's like my calling card kind of. I use it like a card and a sticker that I put in books, and yeah, just
Yeah, I
kind
don't have none of that.
of
I have
fancy.
stickers of my covers and only up through uh it's only like 5 books because I haven't done a swag order in so long because I just get so frustrated trying to do swag. Uh I did order from Alyssa and Misfits. I did order bookmarks and I am quite happy with those.
Oh wow.
But like it's the designing, like I have Alyssa that I can use to make the stuff, or um Sticker Mule. It's just the designing of it is where I come into the problem.
Wow.
I'm like, which part of my book should I use? Because like a lot of times there's quotes or stuff, and I'm just like, I don't
It's
know.
so funny. Author Marissa Honeycutt had like she went through my books and did like quotes and beautiful like graphics and stuff for me. I paid her to do that, and now my books sound all mysterious and dark romancy. So those of
Yeah,
you who
I
know,
need that.
get with author Marissa Honeycutt. Author Marissa Honeycutt, author of Life of Anna, very popular, famous book.
What's funny is I prefer her Seven Sin book
Oh,
myself.
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't read. I feel like I wrote. I told Marissa, I was like, I am so sorry, I have not gotten to read your book yet because it's one of those things that I
It's
feel
been
like
a
I'm.
year. It's
Yeah,
been a year for you. So fair.
yeah. I know, and I try to, and I have to be in a certain place when you're reading that kind of dark, and that's like psychological. Life of Anna is really dark. I'm
Um,
told so.
yeah, see, I'm one of those people that the dark is my happy place.
Yeah. Now some of them are good. Like I don't seem to mind so much. The certain darkness is fine, but like I have certain books that stick with me. Actually, I think Alex Denver's in one of them. I have a mind fuckery folder, which means
Yep.
like it fucked me up when I read it. I want to say, I'm trying to see what was in it, and I don't really have traditional triggers. I'm not triggered. I just want to be able to enjoy it more. I want to be in the good space to enjoy that kind of read. And so
I
General
only
Carl.
have I only have one thing that upsets me in books. It's the weirdest thing, and it's
Hmm.
toe sucking.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but like I'll be reading along and I'm like jamming to the book, and then all of a sudden he sucks on her toe, and I'm like, "Ugh, ugh, I'm done."
It ruins the whole thing for you.
The whole thing. I don't know why, but I'll be reading it and I'm just like, "Ugh, I'm good. Thanks." I literally like I DNF the book.
Oh
I
my
can't
god.
help it because I can't get past it because now every time I see them like together, I'm like, but he sucked her toe. I
And
don't know
that's
why.
all you can picture.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You should that's like so does that mean like your next horror book, like your horror romance where you have to write like a monster? That's what he does. He's like a toe sucking monster that you
I mean,
can
maybe, but I mean, to be fair, under my pen name, I write bad stuff.
yeah.
Bad stuff.
Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap up. It's 10:30. I have to catch an early flight tomorrow, all the way to the Midwest. Speaking of, so that I can go and
Be with
do
your
this,
family.
yeah, and stuff. So, um, know that I love you guys, readers out there, and my peers, authors as well, and Whitney as well. I'm so grateful for you, Whitney. And I hate that I'm rushing you off, but so we'll
Mm,
have to do it again. But I can hear my husband. huffing and puffing over there. And he's like building, I know, and he's like building a pillow fort to keep the light away from his eyes.
No head pats for you.
No head pats for me. I'll just pat
Well,
myself.
we can do another one whenever my Omegaverse comes out, and I'll make sure you get an arc of it.
There you go. So that'll be fun. And but know that I love you guys. And I'll be trying to like I'll have my phone and probably my laptop, but I don't know, how much I'll be on, but I'll be gone like a week or so. So I'll be back soon. Thank you, Whitney, for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Had
Yeah.
a blast. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end broadcast here. And Whitney, I'll probably call you up just for a follow up real quick, and then, we'll get off. So, one last time, you guys, pick up author Whitney Edes, join her Cover Me Softly Facebook group, and give her $50 to,
Format. All the
Yes.
formatting.
Yes, all the formatting. She wants your formatting. She's like, give me your $50 so I can buy swag for my book. My signing in January, you said, in Kansas City.
February in Kansas City, and then October in Graceland.
Tennessee?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Is that where Graceland? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
I was like, wait, I have to think about this.
So did I. I'm not going to lie. I was like, Tennessee? So
yep, definitely Tennessee.
All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys again. All right. Bye.
Bye.